meet me at the floor with your feet flat on the ground. We're going to start with another add-on to the pelvic tilts. So as we've mentioned in previous videos, imagine your pelvis as a clock. Your belly button is 12 o'clock, pubic bone is 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock are at your hips, and then you can fill in the rest of the clock. So we're just going to start with the standard pelvic tilts where you're pushing in your low back, going down at 12 o'clock, inhaling as you're pushing your pubic bone down towards 6 o'clock with a gentle arch of the back. You're going to take an inhale, exhale, gently press that back down. Let's do a few more just to warm our back up. Last one here. The next one, we're going to go to our lateral pelvic tilts, where we're going to go down at 3 o'clock, up at 9 o'clock, and then down at 9 o'clock, up at 3 o'clock. Notice that my knees stay straight during this motion. So your hips are going in this opposite plane. Your knees are going to feel like they're reaching towards the opposite wall when that same hip is going up. So when my left hip is coming up, this left knee is reaching in opposition towards that opposite wall. You can play around with your breath here. Whatever feels comfortable, just making sure with each movement you are changing your breath. We are being very intentional with our motion. This helps create some mobility in our lower back, which is amazing if you suffer from low back issues. So very subtle motion here. You don't have to over exaggerate anything. Meet your body where it is at today. And now we're gonna add on to this pelvic tilt series. We're gonna go in a nice diagonal. So imagine a clock. You're gonna go from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock here. So we're coming in this nice diagonal here. It might feel like a little bit of an odd motion. So take some deep breaths. Now we're gonna go to 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We're changing that diagonal line. So nice and subtle, knees staying pretty still. Let's do 2 more just like this. Last one here. Excellent. We're gonna start a bridge series now, so make sure your feet are flat under you, even pressure. We're gonna slowly bring our arms reaching up towards the ceiling, and we're going to bridge, lifting our hips. Once your hips are reaching towards the ceiling, you're going to do an inhale, reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, reaching it up towards the ceiling and slowly lowering down. Let's do 5 more here. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, zipper those abs, lift your hips, reach arms overhead. Nice inhale here. Exhale, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling and lowering down. Let's do 2 more just like that. Last one here. Now we're gonna roll up into that bridge position, but we're just gonna roll up through one side. So let's put our attention to the left side of our body. We're gonna gently press our hands into the mat and we're gonna slowly roll up segment by segment through our spine. So we're gonna add that pelvic tilt, rolling up from the tailbone all the way to lower part of our shoulder blade. So let's start. We're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, start tilting your tailbone up slowly until you hit the bottom of that shoulder blade. Hips are reaching towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna reverse. So really focusing on rolling down through that left side. You might have a little bit of extra weight on that left foot. You're gonna inhale. Exhale, roll up from the tailbone on that left side, and then rolling right back down on that left side. Rolling up, focusing on that left side, and then rolling down segment by segment. Almost like a pelvic tilt. One more on this left side. And rolling right back down. We're now going to focus on that right side. You're going to slowly start rolling up from the tailbone all the way to the bottom of the shoulder blade and roll down, reversing the direction. You can press a little bit deeper into those hands, rolling up from that right side and rolling right back down through that right side. And once your tailbone touches the ground, you're going to take a deep inhale. Exhale, rolling up from that right side and rolling right back down. Let's do one more here. And down. Let's take a little bit of a rest break. You can bring those knees into your chest and then rock side to side just to release any kind of tension that you may have gotten in your low back. Good. We're gonna bring our legs right back down for our last bridge variation. We're gonna add a femur arc. So we've done this in previous videos, and we're gonna keep a flat back for this one. So you're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, bridge up. Let me get my feet under me. You're gonna keep your hips as still as possible, and you're gonna slowly bring that leg up and march down. Let's stay on the same side for two more, keeping the hips nice and level to the best of your ability. Last one here. And then readjust those hips, making sure they're up towards the ceiling. We're going to switch legs. Nice and slow. Zipper in that core. Let's do one more. I hope you're shaking. I know I am. Hips are up to reset and lower down. Let's finish with a nice dead bug. So arms up towards the ceiling, legs at a tabletop. You're going to inhale and exhale. Switching sides. Really reaching in opposition. Keeping those shoulders nice and down. Zippering in that core. Let's do one more to each side. Last one. let's roll on over. We'll cool down with a nice child's pose. So on the knees, you're just gonna stretch out, take a deep breath through your back. Two more deep breaths here. Sinking deeper into the mat, last one. Slowly start rolling up. And that concludes today. See you later.